Back with another video. This time we're watching American Confidential. He been dropping a couple of videos I think y'all want to see. He got the Leaf Ward case, something happened with Lil Buck's associate, and G12's all. Whole lot of Philly shit going on. About to tune in, see what's been going on. I ain't been reacting, so my fault, but let's get straight to it.
He just look like rich shooters. Big bro got some bees and he could cook right.
May or may not know already, popular Philly rapper Leaf Ward has been arrested and charged with a slew of charges.
You ain't getting money like.
If y'all ain't seen the video I reacted to when he got arrested, it's right here. Go check that out. But let's get straight to it.
We getting so we ops. I'ma catch me when my drop, but call me with them drops. When we bounce, this shit gonna take us 3 minutes top.
West Philly rapper Leaf Ward was arrested out King of Prussia Mall.
Ran it up, I'm rich as shit, tell Danny, bust me down again. My shorty put something on the 40, I bought him a pound again. Innocent and you ain't in this shit, get from around him, then he dripping while he slipping, blick him, that's the shit they found him.
So a rapper that goes by the name of Leaf Ward actually took a girl on a date, but he took on a date inside of a stolen car. The car wasn't his. Now, what tipped the police off was the fact that he was actually driving a car, and they've got these cameras actually set up, and they got police cameras around most of the hoods. So what the cameras do, if somebody reports a car stolen, the cameras will like send a tip like, hey, I just saw this car here, you know, it's at this place, it's heading here. So it's like an automated.
Riding in a stolen is one of the worst shits you can ever get. That's why all the time people steal cars. That shit though, where you're riding in a stolen vehicle. First, they got that shit. I didn't even know they could do that shit. Then you got cops pulling you over for no fucking reason. So like, imagine a cop pulling you over for no reason. He just want to be an asshole the whole time you're in a stolen.
Made a system that actually does it. They tipped it off and they went to where the car was at and to arrest Buddy. And while he was at having drinks with the lady, he ended up like running through the restaurant.
This nigga ran through the restaurant and threw a dip in a empty garbage can. I'll never forget that shit. Was, bro, go watch the video like I said. But he threw a dip in an empty garbage can. That shit was so wild to me.
Recently, Philly Billboard posted a picture of 12 rappers currently locked up. So I decided to make a video explaining why they are all sitting down at the moment. Since Leaf Ward was the first in the picture on there, I started with him. Now, I covered when Leaf first got arrested last August, but I hadn't looked into it since then. And there seems to have been a few developments that I wasn't aware of until a few days ago. But before we get into the major update, let's just start fresh for those who aren't completely up to date on Leaf Ward.
The same shit. Every day I'm on the same shit, but I'm never gonna change shit. Got so used to this pain shit. With money was coming in faster. I'm a trapper, no, I'm not a rapper. Still fucking these hoes on my name. She don't get a thing from me, buck ass. If I knew that they was coming with the flame, all my homies crossed over. Man, I done lost soldiers. Bad dope got the fiends checking out, man. I done lost smokers. I don't see no progress. I feel like I'ma die next.
Ben had that. He started off with bangers. This shit sounds just as good as his new shit.
Get tired of the streets, told brother, and I'ma move him out the project. Got my brother.
He still be rapping about the struggle from time to time. I always say, I mean, I ain't really listen to his old shit, but it don't sound like it changed too much. He still be rapping about the struggle from time. That Jamie got letter this time here, bro. Or maybe that shit is old. I don't remember that drop, but straight to it.
Know at the end of the day when it's said and done, who's standing up? I can't argue with niggas who keep getting plucked off. Help your man get up. They know my money stacked like halftime at a football game. Them bands is up. You know this shit getting real when they copping out.
Hey, he got more, but I know I ain't popping watching, but I know he got more money than when he first started rapping. Cause now he got rap money on top of whatever he want. You know what I mean? So that's gonna make the music change, nigga. You not struggling as much. You're not gonna want to talk about the struggle as much, but.
They ain't stand a chance with us. These niggas be playing. Tell them go home and bag it up. I'm strapped down, I'm tatted up. And dead niggas mad at us. Niggas still living, trying to call it off. They had enough. This shit give me a rush. Fuck him, he ain't one of us. Shorty got 40 on him. He said he don't want fuss. I threw 14 shots, only hit me once in my hand. Them niggas was missing. They know they fucked up. They supposed to walk me down. They did, cause niggas was bitching. They sent Lil Sue back to the youth. I ain't saying too much, but niggas was snitching. I know it right in the camp, cause bro allergic to him. And niggas was itching. Gunned him down, and nigga was switching. Lil bro always been about it. Every time one of my niggas got hit or dropped, they know what we did about it. I got them killers around me from young to old, and don't no gun get sold. Lil bro crazy, he go slide for nothing. He don't want his gun get cold. I keep my young nigga close, put him under my wing as we talk. My mom know I'm a demon, it ain't nothing she can do but pray for me. I go to court and I ain't got talk, shocking no just what to say for me. Nowadays I ain't got get in that field, my youngins will play for me. Sue go crazy for big bro, he gon' get you out the way for me.
So what you say? You feel like this?
Drop a video.
Now with the song?
Then like add the video, get up, then drop the song.
Alright, then drop the song on Apple, right?
Yeah.
So we know how we gonna do that.
I need something for the tape too though. Top of something on the tape. We got do something.
Yeah, I know my next joint too. I need you on that joint too.
Born in April of 1997, Leaf Ward has been a mainstay in the topic of rap and hip-hop in Philadelphia. He started his musical journey in 2018 and has blessed us with albums like On My Own, Stuck in the Trenches, Volume 1, and Stuck in the Trenches, Volume 2. Recently, however, Leaf has fallen into the rapper death trap and potential career killer, getting locked up. Leaf has been endorsed or co-signed by pretty much every rapper in the city that isn't his app. In August of 2023, the Philadelphia Inquirer reported that Upper Merion Township Police arrested the 26-year-old rapper at a restaurant next to the King of Prussia Mall. The latest in a series of jailings of drill stars that have shaken the scene's fan base. Ward was charged with 3 felonies, court records show, including possessing a firearm that he was barred from owning because of a prior felony conviction. He was also charged with evading and resisting arrest, recklessly endangering another person, and providing false identification to law enforcement, and several drug-related misdemeanors. He's being held in a Montgomery County Correctional Facility on a $150,000 bail. Upper Merion police said they'd been tipped off by surveillance cameras that a black Dodge Challenger reported stolen in Philadelphia in July was traveling towards a restaurant driven by Leaf Ward. According to the report, Ward was drinking at the bar with a woman when police called a tow truck.
You wanted to push the Challenger so bad, why don't you just rent one real quick? You got the bread to, bro, and then them rental companies, bro, they be taking like, they don't really be giving a fuck where the bread come from, bro. If you found a nice little key one, bro, you could have just gave me like 40 racks, told me to bring it back in like 2 weeks, bro, or some shit, bro. Niggas just risk their whole freedom right now.
Truck to remove the vehicle. Noticing the commotion, Leaf went outside, saw the officers, and ran back inside the restaurant. After dashing through the kitchen and ditching a black Glock 40 caliber handgun with an extended magazine, Ward was
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. I understand getting rid of a pipe, but this is the best spot you could think of? Nigga, you don't even gotta look for this bitch. Niggas was gonna see that as soon as they walked past it, bro. For all that, I would've threw it behind the oven or some shit. Cause he was in the kitchen behind some bitch, bro, or under some shit, bro. What the hell?
ordered to the ground at taser point, police said. Leaf Ward allegedly told police that his name was Omar Washington. Officers say they recovered a plastic pill bottle labeled Bum Feet from the Challenger, as well as a white plastic bag that police say resembled MDMA and ecstasy. Leaf Ward had numerous active arrest warrants sworn out against him, according to police, including one from the State Attorney General's office for felony weapons offenses. Now, this is all according to police, so take that for what it's worth. And as far as I know, that was where we were at. But like I said, when I started researching this vid, I found out Leaf was in more trouble than I initially thought. In 2021, he was arrested, and charges from that case just say materially false written statement, and also purchase, delivery, or transfer of a firearm, penalties for sale of a firearm, and a conspiracy charge. So I'm not really sure what exactly that is besides being caught with a gun and lying to the cops. I also saw that this gun case from 2021 was connected to Newski, who was just sentenced to like 40 or 50 years.
These is babies. He was only 15 years old. He ain't even start to live his life yet.
Homicide detectives are looking at that video. They're also trying to identify the vehicle that was used in last night's shooting.
The news media in Philadelphia at that time were pointing out the fact that murder victims were getting younger and younger. Numerous news stories and articles were written about this killing. To hear Smiley tell it, shooting people was something of a pastime for him and his friends in South Philly. Week after week, sometimes day after day, Smiley said him and his crew from 31st Street would fall into a familiar routine. They'd steal a car, hop in with guns that they all shared, and then go looking for young boys from 27th Street to shoot. Sometimes, he said, when they couldn't.
Niggas was really off hunting. That was their main pastime, off hunting. Niggas need to just go play sports or something. Cause what the hell? 15, that niggas in high school. He look grown as shit. I hope no grown niggas is shooting high schoolers. That shit's crazy.
Couldn't find people from 27th Street, they'd look for people who lived around the nearby Wilson Park apartments. The cycle of violence, sometimes chronicled on Instagram, and by the time investigators caught up with Smiley or Nasim Smith in 2019, he confessed to a staggering array of crimes, wrote Chris Palmer on June 25, 2023, in an article for the Philadelphia Inquirer. The defendants, Hanif Wilkins or Newski or Nunu, 22, and Yamin Mofield or Lil Sue, 21, were convicted of third-degree murder and related crimes back in June, largely due to the testimony of Smiley, who spoke in a quiet, disconnected tone from the witness stand and wore a surgical mask that covered nearly his entire face in shame. He said Newski and Lil Sue, who, like him, were associated with 31st Street, told him that they killed Rasul Benson because they were targeting people from 27th Street who were also at the station pumping gas that night. Separate from that, I also saw a sealed grand jury indictment was filed, and that really piqued my interest. Did Leaf just get indicted with Tasker and all them? So I did some asking around, and someone let me know that, yes, Leaf was locked up in federal prison. Yes, he was indicted by a grand jury, but fortunately for Leaf, or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, the indictment only says he was in violation of sections 922O and 922G. And for those that don't know, 922G, according to Cortez law, says 922G creates a list of people who cannot hold or own a firearm. If you're on the 922G list, then it is a crime for you to possess a gun. The list of people includes felons, which would apply to Leaf, obviously, fugitives, drug addicts, people who are not mentally competent, non-citizens, veterans dishonorably charged from service, anyone who gives up their U.S. citizenship, stalkers or people with restraining orders, or anyone convicted of a misdemeanor crime of violence in certain circumstances. Long story short, if you're on the list, then you cannot hold or own a gun. If you do, then you could be charged with a federal 922G gun crime. Allegedly, Leaf also got caught with a switch as a felon, which I believe is where the 922O comes in. Any lawyers in the comments can correct me. I'm not the best with law interpretations and what exactly this charge means and that charge means, but apparently it has something to do with the extended magazine, or maybe it had a button on it. But in any case, the feds picked this case up, which 9 times out of 10, more than 9 times out of 10, is not good. And sometimes the federal sentencing guidelines can be complicated, so it's hard to predict how much time Leaf will do behind this. I know it's hard for some people to believe, but I don't like seeing the people I cover in prison. I want Leaf and Lil Bucks and Hood Tally and most of the people on this list, except for the convicted murderers, to succeed and prosper. I don't want to see them fighting the feds on buttons or ladder cases and wasting valuable time behind bars. Not only is it not worth it, so many people actually look up to the Leafs and the Lil Bucks of the world. So it's salty to see them having the opportunity to win, but ultimately getting caught in the same precarious situation like so many before them, fighting for their freedom against a system that clearly does not have their best interests in mind. All the feds want to do is, obviously, their job, but also it gives them extra satisfaction making a rapper sit down and to humble him a little bit. I also saw that Leaf's bail is like 1.5 million or something. Could someone in the comments please tell me how common that is for a bail on a federal gun case to be that high? I really have no idea how common that is. But that's where we're at. That's where I'll leave it at for now. Thanks for watching American Confidence.
Yeah, that's just crazy. 1.5 million on his head. But yeah, that's what's up with Leaf Ward. Leave us more videos I want to see. Free Leaf Ward. Be back with more videos. Oh.